What is good? This is Ahead of the Spread presented by Wager Talk. We're going to check out the two games for tomorrow's NBA playoffs, the Cleveland Cavaliers, Miami Heat, and then Houston Rockets, Golden State. Before we get into those games, got to talk about how we did today. I went 1-1, but my top play, I had a 5% play today, and that cash with Boston. The loser was Pacers team total under. It, I don't know why I did that, Skee. We always talk about Pacers and those unders and shit, or like those overs. So, um, the way I handicapped it, I was thinking it was gonna be a more defensive game. Obviously that didn't happen. Uh, Pacers took that game. How did you do today?
I didn't actually bet these games specifically, so nothing NBA for me today.
Got it. All right, let's get on to tomorrow's games. I'll share the screen here. We got Odds Logic here. If you want to try it out, a 7-day free trial. There's a link in the description below. You can customize your books, your sports, how you organize everything on here is all customizable. You got injuries and alerts as well. And then, all right, so first game up, we got Cleveland and Miami. This opened up -9 for Cleveland on the road here. This has come down to 8.5, pretty much across the board. The total opened up at 210.5. This is steaming down to as low as 209 at circa, but there's still some 210 and 210s. Also, there's a couple 210 and a halves available. So it's all across. Just make sure you line shop depending on what you want there. If we go over to themoneyballer.com, got some baller systems that back the Cavs and the under here to close out the series. Um, I don't know if I agree completely with that, with how this series has been going. Obviously, I think Darius Garland is questionable. I'm not sure they're going to have him play with them up 3-0, just to keep things safe or whatever. Um, I just feel like this is one of those games where Cleveland's just going to do whatever they want to score and not really have to focus on the defensive side of the ball. I kind of think this might be an over type game. What are your thoughts on this one, Ski?
Man, over type game you say. The total, I'm not really too interested in the total. I don't really have a strong feel as far as where it will go, but or maybe the more I think about it, let me ask you this: if Miami wins this game, are they going to win it because it's a shootout, or are they going to win it because it's a lower scoring defensive game?
So the problem is, I don't think they're going to win regardless, right? It's just a matter
Fair.
of um, how serious are the Cavs going to take it? Because they're scoring at will pretty much every single game. I don't think, even if Garland sits, their offense still continues to be very efficient. Two things can happen, I think, in my opinion. They could just run up the score, and then Miami just has to run with them and try to keep up and keep pace. And the other thing is, maybe Miami does play some solid defense, but they're still gonna have to score regardless, right? Because they can't allow Cleveland to be in position to take the game late, right? In a close game or whatever. So regardless, they're gonna have to score. I don't think they can rely on their defense with how Cleveland has been so efficient offensively.
Well, I'm looking at this a little bit more. I mean, Miami shot 47% from three, and they still lost by 37 points. I
Yeah,
mean, how much better are they going to play and going to shoot? My bad.
that's all right.
Yeah, how much better are they going to play and they're going to shoot? That's the first thing that comes to my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Tyler Hero, though, I do hear him talking his post game interview, saying, we're not getting swept. We're going to win our next game. I know you're going to try, but also, I mean, I want to say Eric Spoelstra's never been swept, but he might have been swept one time. It's tough for me. I don't want to lay this price just because I saw. I mean, I felt the same way about OKC. Like
Mm-hmm.
OKC should have cleaned up Memphis in that last game. I felt like, but they didn't. They didn't cover. So
Mm-hmm.
I want to lean towards Miami here, and I feel like they're not going to win a shootout. So they shot 47% from three. The game landed 211. I would be leaning Miami or under.
Got you. I mean, from a side perspective, I think we agree there. I think Miami probably stays within the number. I don't think they win outright or anything, but I think they stay within the number. The only reason why I would stay away from the side is just, if it comes down to free throws, if you see how Orlando played today and how they close out games, they foul until even if they're down 7, they foul late, even if there's only like 10 seconds left. I think Miami's that type of team to do that type of thing too, and they could lose that cover late in the game. I just I don't know, but the obviously we're opposite on the total. I actually would look towards the. What about Heat team total over?
Um, well, I mean, I'm nervous about that too because I mean they shot, like I said, 47% from three. They only scored 87 points.
Hmm.
Like, how much better are they gonna shoot? Like, why can't they score? So why
Yeah,
are we betting the team total? That's what I think.
got you. All
If I
right,
like
well, I
Miami, it's
guess we're
because they're
just.
gonna play defense in this game.
What was that?
If I like Miami, it's because I think they're gonna play defense in this game.
Got you. Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna disagree on the total there, but at least we agree on the side. All right. Let's move on to the second game, Houston and Golden State. We got Golden State opened up at -4 at home, pretty much -3.5 across the board. We have the total at 202. This has come up a point to 203 at most places. I actually see a 203.5 at a PPH, and then 202.5 at BetMGM still available. All right, so if we go to the money bar, we got something back in the Warriors here. Um, I mean, 2-1 for the Warriors. They're still at home. Um, Pretty sure they're gonna want to try to get this win here before they go back to Houston. Eh, Defensively, I don't know. I don't think Jimmy Butler is gonna be there. I think he's questionable, but I don't think he's gonna play. Um, I think this is another one that might go over, sneak over the 203, kind of going opposite of where the total is going from a book perspective. What are your thoughts on this one, Ski?
Man, I'm a little conflicted, but I'll try to talk it out. I feel like the Warriors, I mean, they didn't have Jimmy Butler in the last game. They still won by double digits.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't even shoot the ball well. I mean, they shot 31% from three. That's kind of a red flag for me. Um, this Rockets team, they're young. I think if you like the Rockets, you maybe have to take them a little bit earlier, like first quarter, first half, because the experience, the coaching. I mean, I don't know. It just
Mm-hmm.
seems like the second half is more of Golden State, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But spot wise, you can't lose this game as the Rockets. But we saw a couple teams today who couldn't lose actually lose. So
Mm-hmm.
I think Rockets early, don't want to be involved in the second half, and I don't feel very strong about the total right now.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the Rockets side, they shot 58% from the free throw line, 14 out of 24. I think they're going to continue to get to the line. They dominated the offensive rebounds. I think they're going to continue to do that too. They did shoot like 39% from the field um, in that game. I just feel like it, I think their offense might take a step up here, just like positive regression. If you look at some of the numbers from the from 3 point land, they did shoot 11 28, 39%. That might come down a tick, but I think overall efficiency will go up. As far as like turnovers, Houston does take care of the ball a little bit better, and they usually force a lot of turnovers. I think Golden State without Jimmy Butler, I think it was that was the first game without Jimmy Butler, right? That was his
Yes.
first game out, and typically what happens is the bench players and everybody else steps up. But that's regular season, right? In the playoffs, I feel like it could be a little bit of the same, but obviously they're going to rely heavily on their top players in the playoffs more than the bench players. So I think from a spot perspective, I I think that like what you said, Houston obviously needs to get the win. I was looking towards the over, but maybe a look towards specifically the Rockets team total over. Like I said, I think they're going to get more turnovers. I think they're going to get more second chance opportunities, be more efficient from free throw line, and then also from the field. And if they're going to be able to force more turnovers too, because Golden State they weren't really great at taking care of the ball during the regular season. They only had 10 in this last game here. Um, so I think we'll see more points off turnovers as well for Houston in this game. So I would probably, from a side perspective, not really sure. but I think maybe Rockets team total over might be the way that I go here.
Not mad at it.
Any last comments on this game?
Negative.
Got it. All right, that's the two games. We'll be back again tomorrow at 10 p.m. on this channel to talk about Tuesday's games. We had was it Boston? Oh, we have 4 games on Tuesday.
4 games. It looks
Four
like we
games.
have.
That's the biggest. That's the biggest slate we've had in the playoffs, I think. So
Yeah.
we'll be back. But before we cut out, obviously we got to talk about our top looks for the show. And any last words, Ski?
Yeah. I'm just looking at it right now. We have 3 closeout games and then one series that's tied 2-2
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow on Tuesday. So or for tomorrow's show for Tuesday. So will be interesting. I'll cap that and hopefully have some good stuff out there. Appreciate everybody in the chat. It is late at night. You guys staying up late night to support the show or just help cap the show, whatever the case may be. Just want to let guys know you appreciate it. Cal Trace says hit the like button. Definitely does help out the show. Let's higher ups know that we should continue doing it. And reminder to everybody to make sure you subscribe. So top looks would be Heat or under, and then Rockets early, Rockets first half.
Gotcha. All right, for me, I would probably look towards the Heat side, and I'm opposite on the total. I think I would lean towards the over there. And then on the Houston and Golden State, I think I said Houston team total over was the way that I was looking on that one. Yep, and that's it. And if you guys are interested, obviously, you can see it scrolling down on the banner, both my page and Skee's page. We do more than just basketball. Skee does tennis. Uh, to his dude, like you said, I think you said the other day, tennis is like right up there. It was your video, uh, your standalone video that talked about that had all those questions. It's like, what's your
Hmm.
favorite sports to cap right now, or something like that.
Yeah, tennis is
Yeah,
number 2 right now.
yeah, tennis is right there.
It
So
might be number 1 soon.
NBA playoffs is almost done. Yep, tennis, pretty much all day. Oh man, I don't know how you do it, dude. Like waking up at like 2 in the morning trying to catch these tournaments and
Well,
all
you
that
have
stuff.
a family and I do not, so.
But yeah, so if you guys are interested in skis, tennis, and NBA, obviously WNBA is going to be coming up soon. You can see it scrolling down there. WT.buzz/HP for ski. WT.buzz/RC for myself. Right now, I'm doing NBA and baseball, and I'll be touching on WNBA as well. So like I said, if you guys are interested in all that stuff, head over to those links. And then themoneyballer.com. I think I showed you guys a few weeks ago that baseball started on themoneyballer.com. So if you guys are interested in that, it's not just NBA. We got baseball going on too. All right. With that said, guys, fade or follow. It's on you to make that call. Good luck with all your action. Till next time. Peace.